Christmas is almost here and I know you guys are extremely excited for all the presents, so drop a like and subscribe in the next 5 seconds so Santa can bring you everything you asked for. Do you want a free skin or cosmetic from the item shop?
Yes.
Well, you're in luck as I'm now starting up for the month of December a 25 Gifts of Christmas event where I'm going to be gifting new subscribers every day, so for a chance to receive something off me in this period, simply make sure you subscribe to the channel with all notifications turned on, and let me know in the comments your Epic Games ID as well as what you'd like to receive in terms of a gift off me. We've also just recently hit 1 million total subscribers and are rapidly approaching 1.1 million, so hit that big red button right now, turn on them notifications, and let's try and get 1.1 million subscribers before New Year arrives. Yo, what is going on guys, and welcome back to a brand new Fortnite Battle Royale video. So over the course of Fortnite's lifespan, it's safe to say that they've done many collaborations with Disney, and by that, well, Disney own a lot of things, even from the smallest of showcases or collaborations in games such as the Wreck-It Ralph promotion, originally at Season 4 Risky Reels of Chapter 1, or whether it's the biggest collaborations we've ever seen, most iconic in Fortnite's history, with Thanos involved being the Infinity Gauntlet LTM or the Endgame LTM. As of recently, however, considering Disney own the rights to Star Wars anyways and even have created their own Star Wars world with an investment of $1 billion, they've introduced this to Fortnite, this collaboration of this particular franchise, as Epic Games recently created their own game, Star Wars Fallen Order. With this, they introduced the Star Destroyer to our distant sky and the Storm Trooper to the item shop, and upon this happening with this new Star Wars rarity, many players expected more things to come, considering not only did one skin get its own rarity, but there was rumoured to be challenges and many other things coming to the game. Well, in today's video, you're in for a real treat considering this collaboration is actually going to be extended in the near future for the release of the next Star Wars film, and we've got all the details, leaks and information to go over in this video. So simply make sure you're sticking around and watching the full thing today, as Epic Games have announced officially on the lead up to Christmas it's going to be the biggest time of the year or of Chapter 2 Season 1 for content being added, as this is why they have initially extended the end date of this particular season until February 2020. Anyways, it would be greatly appreciated before we dive into the information I'm going to present you today that nobody's talking about if you could use code Friendly Machine in the Fortnite item shop, and let me know in the comment section down below if you're rocking the code, that way I can additionally hook up some of you guys with V-Bucks cards or random gifts of your choice if you specify what you like specifically in the item shop, whether it's a skin, an emote, you let me know, and obviously if you want to go the extra mile, simply let me know that you're rocking code Friendly Machine by tweeting me proof of you using it to my Twitter in the video description down below, like these lovely people on screen right now, and thank you everybody on screen today for rocking the code and supporting me over this Christmas period and forever. You guys are absolute legends. Now initially at first glance of this video, many of you will have thought, what's going on here, considering we've already seen a Star Wars collaboration as mentioned at the start of the video, with the Stormtrooper outfit implemented to the item shop and also the Star Destroyer in our distant sky as a prop to symbolise anyways that the Imperial Storm Troopers had made it onto our island. This was also clearly shown in the trailer, with the main hype being surrounded by this seemingly Star Wars rarity fish stick skin that turned out to not be involved with Star Wars and was just the new triggerfish skin and not a selectable style. One thing that many people aren't talking about, however, or haven't picked up upon that clearly indicates the extension or the continuation of this collaboration past its end date anyways of Jedi Fallen Order, is the fact we haven't seen this cosmetic yet, this baseball bat that obviously was also showcased in the trailer being a harvesting tool. Again, this may seem like a stretch in terms of determining that this collaboration will be extended and be restarting again for the release of this new film that we're going to be getting into mentioning the release date of in just a minute, but based off the prior context of continuing this kind of Marvel saga, we had implemented obviously the Infinity Gauntlet LTM, and nobody expected them for the release of Avengers Endgame to have a similar Thanos based LTM, but this exactly happened, being kind of like a two-part collaboration considering the story of the Avengers actually continued throughout these movies. Speaking of the release of a new Star Wars film, this actually comes out, the Rise of Skywalker being its name, on December 19th, 2019 in the UK anyways, where I'm located, and here is some promotional artwork in case you guys obviously wanted to get a gist of what the story pertains. I know so many of you right now will want to be seeing the rewards predominantly most anyways out of anything to do with this upcoming collaboration, but before we mention that, we need to basically establish everything that's going to be upcoming in terms of the map changes and how this collaboration makes sense to happen, happen, more so when this film releases. As we previously determined off Google Trends, Star Wars currently has a higher search popularity or term on the internet than Fortnite, and obviously this is going to only rise up until the release and then the release of this film. With the Stormtroopers being the only cosmetics in this particular category, it's looking more than likely that we're going to be seeing something before Christmas unfold in Fortnite to do with Star Wars furthermore. The reason this makes sense is because the WICK Bounty event obviously brought us the John Wick and SOFIA skin, and they didn't get their specific own rarity even despite 2 different skins being implemented, with specific cosmetics like Backblings through a challenge set that we could earn, but yet we get a different rarity completely for these Star Wars skins. Not only does this tell us based off the context we've just established here that we're going to be seeing at least one more cosmetic added to this Star Wars rarity or category of cosmetics, but many more, considering they didn't bother implementing a specific set or kind of category for these cosmetics based around John Wick, as there was only a few. So for them to actually add a new rarity completely for this type of Star Wars cosmetics, it basically enforces that we're going to be seeing some more whole sets. The Giant Star Destroyer is also something we need to briefly touch upon. Obviously many players were wondering what this had to do in terms of involvement with our map anyways, but it was simply, as players speculated, a prop in the sky at this moment in time anyways, to make sense of the Stormtroopers landing on our Battle Royale island as they did in the trailer. But considering this will have taken so long for Epic Games to actually make, and obviously texturing the files without having added the textures anyways when it was in the distance, I doubt this was for no reason, and we're going to find out the purpose upon the launch of this film when this collaboration continues in the world of Fortnite. We speculated in both my prior collaboration videos to do with Star Wars and what would be further implemented, whether it was then in the ongoing collaboration of Star Wars Fallen Order, the game published by Epic Games, or now with the release of this new film that an LTM would be implemented where 2 sides or bases fight each other, kind of like Food Fight, but the Star Destroyer would definitely at some point approach the map being one of these bases of the Imperials, and the Rebels, well, would have some sort of aircraft based around them implemented for their base, which most likely would be the Millennium Falcon. And because of this, players have hopped into creative and managed to create these amazing resembling structures of the Millennium Falcon that you can see on screen. With the community being able to create these amazing structures alone with just the tools presented to us, or of our capability in creative anyways, who's to say what the developers can do with the tools that they have at their disposal? Honestly, they could really create something huge here, and one doubt many players have in terms of this actually happening or returning to the game or being extended as a 2-part collaboration is the fact we're soon to be seeing a Christmas event that's absolutely huge, the biggest event of the year in terms of earning free items. But as Epic Games specified in this article, it's not like any other season specifically anyways, as it's being extended due to the amount of content updated, meaning that more than one event could even be happening at the same time. Now that we've covered the most likely route Epic Games would take in terms of making a Star Wars based LTM based around the concept of Food Fight but with a Star Wars theme, we can now move on, considering this is the gateway to the challenges, basically the rewards that we'll earn for completing challenges if they are, and inevitably will be implemented. As of recently, we've seen a ton of umbrellas in the challenge sets anyways, specifically being Fortnitemares as one of the main rewards, and obviously other things smaller anyways, such as sprays and also banners or loading screens. Well, if Epic Games want to focus their main attention and focus on what they implement into their own game unique from any other, being these rewards that we can earn daily for a certain period of time, which I'm guessing is going to be more than 14 days this year, they could even just do this again with one main reward, as you can see I've made a concept of in the thumbnail based off internet trends as of recently, being a baby Yoda pet Backbling. This would definitely mix things up from what we've previously seen anyways for the prior events, whether implemented specifically targeted around Fortnite such as Fortnitemares, or even events like WICK's Bounty where we also saw the main reward being an umbrella. An umbrella would also be really cool to come to the game anyways, and for this reason I created the concept a while back of a challenge set called Fallen Order for the specific Fallen Order collaboration that was obviously ongoing, hoping that this would be implemented or something along the lines of it with a Death Star based umbrella. With the Death Star being a domed kind of structure or spherical anyways, with this laser gun that it seems to have on it that can destroy entire planets, it would definitely make sense for this to be implemented in the theme of an umbrella that obviously Epic Games like going with in terms of recreating or rehashing or retexturing for challenge sets as rewards. Some of the cosmetics, as previously mentioned, in challenge sets that we can earn for free are just smaller rewards so that they don't basically clog the challenge set up full of just XP rewards, and these are sprays and banners, which basically I've recreated right here in the theme of Star Wars by adding Darth Vader's kind of silhouette or logo face to both of these things. In terms of a loading screen being added, as we previously also determined, this is a very likely reward to be implemented to any challenge set upon it actually being implemented itself. They could either take a segment or screenshot from the Fallen Order trailer collaboration or the Stormtrooper kind of showcase trailer or announcement that it's coming to Fortnite, or fish stick and this seemingly Star Wars styled skin actually standing there with others, or they could even just completely recreate things with the Stormtrooper like this that Loy FN made on Twitter a concept of that's really cool. Either way, out of all these things, I'm guessing you guys would be the most hyped for Baby Yoda as a pet, and many of you may be thinking this will definitely not happen, and obviously be completely against the idea of this being a possibility. Well, we know Epic Games are largely listening to what's trending on the internet and basically trying to recreate that success that obviously the specific trend in mention has received online, and because of this in the past they've obviously added other things like dances that have become really popular. For instance, the orange shirt kid doing this wacky dance that turned out to then be commemorated around him in the name implemented to Fortnite called Orange Justice, that is also one of the most popular emotes or dances in Fortnite to this day now, even though we're in the 11th season technically, Chapter 2, Season 1. For this reason, and considering how much attention the Baby Yoda meme is receiving online positively anyways, it would be very unlikely if they are to implement a challenge set with rewards we can earn, for them to not innovate into a different type of reward that we're usually typically seeing anyways, being a pet, such as this Baby Yoda for that specific reason. For this reason, considering the amount of support positively anyways this meme of Baby Yoda is receiving online, Epic Games would honestly be stupid to not try and make something of this attention by implementing a cosmetic based around it into their specific game. Honestly, I'd really like to see this, so Epic Games, if anybody's watching from the headquarters or who works for the company, which is very unlikely anyways, but either way, make sure you implement this and obviously continue this Star Wars collaboration, as ultimately this is what the community initially wanted. Anyways, with everything mentioned in today's video, that's all I've got to go over with you guys today, so if you enjoyed, make sure to slap a like in the video down below, and of course, make sure you're subscribing to the channel as we've just recently surpassed 1 million subscribers, and honestly, that absolutely means the world. From somebody who's just come up this year from nothing to 100,000 subscribers on February 9th, and then to 1 million subscribers the same year this day today, December 1st, 2019, it honestly blows my mind. So thank you all so much, and hopefully I can see you guys remaining active, all 1 million of you, but obviously not, that's impossible, in the comment section of my future videos to come, and I'm out. Have an amazing rest of your day or night wherever you are, whenever you're watching. Have a good one, take it easy, and as always, peace.